welcome to a special edition of The View that's exploring everything from psychic phenomena, astrology, tarot readings, and past lives, and crossing over to the other side. Now, I'm going to have my tarot cards read, and everybody else, you tell them what you're going to do.
Go ahead, Sherry.
I am having, I got a reading done.
By John Edwards. Right.
By John Edwards, yeah. That's what yeah.
Not the senator.
Not the senator. Yeah, I got a reading done, and it was very interesting because John Edwards did a reading with two of the producers from the show and had them in tears.
Yes.
But I think he had a bad day at the office with me.
You really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why, it didn't work with you so much?
Yeah, it was.
Well, you win a few, you lose a few.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was with a psychiatrist, Dr. Weiss, who was trying to do a past life regression with me.
How far did you go?
I went back to the 1700s, but I thought we were gonna, it was gonna be that Attila the Hun was feeling me up or something, But it turned out that I was basically in Louis.
Don't tell her.
Oh, okay, I can't tell it.
Yeah.
And what about you, Elizabeth?
I didn't like what I was wearing, by the way.
I do something I normally don't do, which is it's an astrology reading, I guess it is, based on my birthday, Tim's, and the kids, and why we are the way we are. But I always wonder, because people are, no one likes to be defined or judged by, say, their color, their race, their gender, their ethnicity. But, we're so fine with being like, oh, you're a Gemini.
What's your sign?
And they're totally fine with being judged by their sign.
Right.
I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes. Keep an open mind, because she's a nice woman. But I don't know.
Well, we're all skeptics.
Yeah.
I'm not. Well, I have a very different relationship to all of it because I went through all of this when I was getting ready for Ghost.
Oh, right.
So I met up with lots of psychics and lots of astrologers.
Do you believe?
Especially after meeting with all of them and talking to them.
And one of the reasons that John and I can never work together like this is because I've known him forever. And one of the hardest things about people like us to do is because people can go on Google and look up stuff. So it's always the stuff that you kind of go, well, how did you know that? So I'm not totally skeptical because I believe, if God could make this, God can make anything happen. So I figure maybe it could be.
It's going to be an interesting show because we don't really know what's going to be said.
Now, you know who's been at the forefront, as I was just talking about, of psychic phenomena and showing people who's still watching over them from the other side. And he's here today. Please welcome my friend John Edward.
Oh.
John, hello, doll.
How are you?
Good. Now, just for folks who may not understand what we're talking about, what is a psychic medium?
A psychic medium, well, a psychic has the ability to connect with energies around what's happening in your life now, what's coming up for you, kind of connect with things that might have taken place in the past, and a medium has the ability to use that ability to connect with loved ones and friends on the other side.
You talked to the audience before the show today, right? And so what do you do? What do you say to them before you do these
I don't normally talk to an audience unless I'm doing something like television.
Okay.
And the reason why I do that is two reasons. One, I like them to understand my process so that if I come to them and say, I've got a person coming through who's above you, they know that I don't mean look up. That I mean that it's somebody who's older. So it's a quick shorthand to express the symbolism. And the other reason is to find out if there's somebody who doesn't want their business kind of put out there, which we refer to as the no-fly zone.
Would you want to get started? Do you feel like you're ready? You guys ready?
I would love to. I'm going to come down here. And if I can, I need to go up into that back section. I think I'm in this section over here. I have somebody who I need to acknowledge would be a father figure who's passed. And they tell me to acknowledge that somebody either was diagnosed with cancer, but when they were diagnosed with cancer, they had something else happening at the same time. So I don't know if they were being treated for one thing and then it got revealed that it was cancer, but there's two separate things that were happening here. Hold on, say it again louder.
My father-in-law was diagnosed with cancer, but then he passed away. He fell down a flight of stairs and hit his head.
So he was diagnosed with cancer, but then there was something else. Oh, so I have it backwards. So it wasn't like he had one thing and then he had the cancer. Somebody's got a child who's passed. I go by pull, and when I say I go by pull, I go literally by the pull of what I'm feeling. And my feeling is that I'm in this section, so I'm not in this section. I'm in this section. Where's the C or K connection to you?
It's my niece, and she died in an automobile accident.
Okay, where's the C or K connection to you?
C or K?
Yeah.
K is the beginning of my maiden name.
No. In that girl's family, there's got to be a C or K connection around her. So it's either who she is, who she's with. Is her father still here?
Yes.
Can we please make sure that he knows that she came through and we acknowledge that? There's a mother energy that I need to acknowledge as being there because she's telling me she's with the older female.
Probably her grandmother.
Okay. And there's a lung cancer connection to the family that they want me to bring up for your family. Somebody had blackness to their lungs. So when they show that to me, that's okay. Who did you come with? So out of the people that you're with, you guys need to stand up if you can. Stand up. Because the most amazing thing happens when all the spotlights and everybody looks right at you. And now everybody at home's going, gee, I wonder who he's talking about. So I want you to think about your family because there's somebody who passed from blackness in their lungs, which would be either lung cancer or emphysema that's connected to you guys.
My mother.
Say it again?
My mother.
One more time?
My mother.
Okay, did you just remember you had her or in the last 30 seconds did she pass over? So your mom passed?
Yes.
Okay, and where's the blackness in the chest?
She had lung cancer.
Okay, why did you not speak to her before she passed?
We had a fight. Yeah.
Because she's telling me to go like this, okay? Now, when I go like this, that means we're going to wipe the slate clean, which means this is her way of saying it's important for you to know. What she's using today as the opportunity is to bring closure and to tell you that she's okay. November is a very big month for this woman. I don't know why November's so important, but she's making me feel November is very, very important.
It was her wedding anniversary.
Okay, please know that she knows that you have the black and white photo with the big whatever dress thing is, and that you changed it because the the frame was broken. But she's telling me to tell you she's okay, and I think she's with Dad, so your dad must have passed too.
Yes.
So she's got your dad that's there. Alrighty, please know that this is their way of coming through courtesy of your niece. Thank you so much. Where's Joseph or Joe? There's a J-O name that's connected there. Can you get a mic to them?
That's me.
Can you stand up, please, whoever came with you? Are you guys together?
Yes.
Where's the Joseph or Joe?
I'm Joe.
You're Joe.
I'm Josephine.
You're Josephine. That's my grandma's name. Here's what I want you to know. If I'm with you, and I might be, and I apologize, but let me just say this. Might there have been somebody who's crossed who might have been involved in a relationship that had 3 people?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. If we went on your mom's side of the family, would that help you?
Yes.
Okay. Does that make sense now?
Yes.
Okay. And has Mom passed?
Yes.
Okay. Mom is telling me to acknowledge the fact that there's a joke, and I think it's a joke, and I hope I'm right. There's a joke that somebody was buried without their slip, or they were buried without their undergarment. Do you know what she means?
No.
Okay. She's insisting there was a problem with what went under the clothes.
Okay.
So to me, that's like the slip, the undergarment.
Oh, I do now.
Okay. Can you say what it is or no?
It was my mother. When we buried her, we forgot her slip,
Okay.
which was extremely important to her.
I could tell by that because she could tell. Now, there's a husband or brother energy that they want me to bring up who's passed. So somebody lost their husband or brother from what they're showing me. Now, I don't mean to your mom. I mean to who you're with. So one of you lost a husband or brother from what they want me to acknowledge. Do you understand this? It's the male contemporary.
I lost my husband.
Okay, your husband's coming through, and he's telling me to talk about Nat King Cole. So I don't know if there's some type of reference to going to see Nat King Cole, if you have, like, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, but there's some type of Nat King Cole reference that he's bringing up for me. I don't have a reference for Nat King Cole. It's just I'm seeing Nat King Cole. And he's telling me to acknowledge the twins. So I don't know if there's twins in your family or if he's a Gemini, which is the sign of the twin, which is a symbol for me.
No.
There's something about the twins, and it's for his family. Okay?
Oh, yes, he has twins in his family.
Okay, I want you to know that your husband is seeing this as his way of coming through. He's telling me he's also at the wedding, and I need you to know that it's very important that you know that he went to the wedding. So I don't know who got married after he passed, but he's telling me he was at the wedding. Are you from Pennsylvania?
No.
What ties to PA do you have?
I'm from New Jersey.
Okay, who's from Pennsylvania? Me. You're from Pennsylvania?
Originally, yeah.
Okay, can you take the mic, please? And you have a husband who's passed too?
Yes.
Who had the problems in the stomach area? Either like maybe pancreatic something or liver something? I'm getting all burning in my abdomen.
I have a problem, but, not that.
No, okay, and that's fine, but I just want you to know that do you have problems in the stomach area?
Yes.
Okay. It could be their way of acknowledging the fact that this is what's happening now. I am going to lean more towards the fact that they're describing maybe somebody that they're with, because that's always where I go first. I have to stress, one of your husbands is acknowledging the fact that they were at the wedding after they passed.
Yeah,
so
that could have been.
Say it again?
That could have been for my son and my daughter.
Okay. Were you not supposed to be here today? Is this like a weird thing that you got here?
No. No, I had tickets.
My feeling is this. There's something about a surprise about being here, that there's a surprise about coming, or you just found out you were coming,
yes.
or whatever this is. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say to you. And that's their way of saying, we did this, we did this. Yeah. Now, are you Lulu or Louie or Louis? Where's the Lulu? Or
Well, when I was little, my brother called me Lala because
Lala.
my name is Carmela.
So somebody called you Lala.
Yeah.
So you're gonna like argue with me over a vowel. Let me just say this: if that person's passed, it's their way of acknowledging you by nickname. Alrighty? If not, it's your husband's way of just validating, just so that I'm with you.
Okay.
Thank you very, very much,
Thank
and good
you.
luck, guys. Thank you.
And John will be back. John will be back later in the show to give Sherry a reading. And when we come back, Joy's finding out who she was and what color her hair was in her past life.
And did it match?
And did it match?